This is the Match Game 74, production number 0178, air date to be announced, VTR 31674, and it's take one. Get ready to match the star. Bill Cullen, Brett Somers, Charles Nelson Riley, Patty Dykes, Richard Dawson, and Betty White as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 74. And now, here's the host of Match Game 74, Gene Rayburn.
Thank you, Johnny Olson. How's everybody today? Everybody okay? Everybody okay? Here are some of my very favorite people in the whole wide world. I mean, you're all lovely. Here's one of my most favorite, and to prove it, I shall go over and kiss her right on the lips. I don't care what his name thinks. What's his name? Alan, whoever he's. How are you?
Fine, how are you?
You're doing Mary Tyler Moore show on a semi-regular basis.
Yes.
That's
I'm
good
delighted.
news.
That's such good news to me.
Now, you're doing another special project, too, aren't you?
The Patsy Awards for the American Humane Association. That's the Animal Actor Awards.
Oh,
each year.
yeah.
We do that on the 6th of May.
You're up for an
Yeah,
award.
I'm up
Yes,
for one,
yes.
yes.
He's
Don't name
in
the
charge
animal.
of Shag.
Now, let's say hello to our two players, shall we? Carol Hoffman and Debbie King. Hello, ladies. Debbie King is our current champion. She's won $100. And she's being challenged by Carol Hoffman. We're in the middle of round two. The score is tied, as you can plainly see. It'll be Debbie's turn with one question, and all she'll need is one match to win the game. If she strikes out altogether, why, that means we'll have to go to a tiebreaker. Would you just stand up for a second, Debbie, and show and tell there? Isn't that darling? Isn't that, what's that?
I brought them along for luck.
You brought them along for luck. Can you buy those, or do you make that?
No, I didn't make it. It was a gift.
Oh, well, that's very nice. All right,
Why
ladies.
did you block my view?
I'm sorry. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Why
Why
do
do
you
I
look
have my
like
glasses on? What does it say?
others can look at a message of importance to one and all while she looks at her view? Here we go, friends. I'll push the button and ask this question of Debbie and all celebrities except Brett and Patty.
And you're always calling me the dummy.
No, you're okay in my book.
I'll spell it. Answer.
During the big inspection, the colonel blanked on the general's shoes. You don't have to write anything there. You can just listen and laugh, right?
Yeah.
During the big inspection, the colonel blanked on the general's shoes. Love your scarf, Charles.
He wove it.
He wove it, yes.
Oh, wait
It's real
for a
simple.
laugh.
Yeah. Okay, they're all finished. Now, Debbie King, think carefully and think who you're dealing with here. During the big inspection, the colonel blanked on the general's shoes.
Tinkle?
I could see how he would accidentally step on the colonel's shoes, but my dear, I think he tinkled, she
Tinkled?
said. Yes.
Because he had a little bell in his little hand.
What did you say, Bill?
I didn't know they were reviewing the wax, but that's another story. I did the natural thing, stepped.
Stepped on the general's
Sorry
shoes.
about
That's
that.
it. Okay. Charles.
I'm sorry, dear. 2 steps.
Stepped on the shoes. Okay, now you've got to match either Richard or Betty to win this game. Otherwise, we're going to end up with a tie. What do you say, Richard?
Did she say tinkled?
Yeah, she said tinkle. During the big inspection, the colonel tinkled on the general's shoes, is what she said. Don't make
Guess
me keep
that's
saying it
no.
over and over again.
No, it was putting your best foot forward, I suppose. I said trod on it.
Trod. Stepped or trod, yes? Okay, what have you got there?
I'm afraid I didn't ring the bell. I said stepped.
Stepped. All right. So that means this game ends in a tie, and we've got to go to a tiebreaker. I'll push a button, reveal 2 questions here, wipe the slate clean. Shazam, it's clean. 1 question, ladies. The one who has scored the most matches will be the winner. Carol, the challenger, makes the selection.
I guess I'll stick with B.
Okay, everybody plays in the tiebreaker. The ambassador of the tiny little republic of Wisdonia. There's a redundancy. The tiny little republic of Wisdonia said, "Our country has everything except blank." I see. You're really responding to that one. The ambassador of the tiny little republic of Wisdonia said, "Our country has everything except blank."
Okay, honey.
These tiebreakers are tiebreakers. All right. Let us not tarry.
Why is
Anytime you're ready.
Charles so slow this week?
I don't
Just
know.
going up, you know, Patty.
Okay, now we're all finished. Carol Hoffman, the ambassador of the tiny little republic of Wisdonia, said, "Our country has everything except
Women.
women." No women. I guess that's why the country was growing smaller every day. Why it was so small. Bill, she said, no women.
I can only think of one thing more important than women.
What?
It shows my age. Money. That's what-
Money.
yeah.
Our country has everything except money. Brett?
This is interesting.
I said man. Is that anything near the women?
That's a very interesting answer.
Pretty
Charles.
empty
Isn't
there
it
now.
a twin
Yeah,
or something?
I said fuel.
Fuel. They've got a big crisis. The little Republic of Wisdonia, the ambassador said our country has everything except
Immigrants.
immigrants. Yes, that's a very fancy
Patty's an
answer.
intellectual.
How about you?
Very nice. Yeah, how about me?
Yeah.
Oh, we have everything except bathrooms.
No bathroom.
I have to go to Luxembourg for bathrooms.
Betty, what did you say?
Excuse me, I have to go to Luxembourg.
Are you gonna-
No, I almost said pretzel, and then I was torn between that and tinkled. I said land.
Everything but land. Yes. Okay. Okay, so you did not score a match with that, Carol. And we'll get to your half of the tiebreaker, Debbie, in a moment or so. But first, we've got a little business to do, and this is it.
No, you're not hallucinating.
Okay, here we go. Now, Carol Hoffman has had her question in the tiebreaker, and she did not score a match. That means Debbie needs to score one match to win the game. The Tin Man's pants kept falling down. So finally, he blanked them on. The Tin Man's pants kept falling down, so finally he blanked them on. All right, the lower tier is ready, upper tier.
That is the upper tier.
Upper tier set.
Upper tier is all ready also. Debbie King. The Tin Man's pants kept falling down, so finally he blanked them on.
He nailed them on.
He nailed them on. Oh, that must have hurt. Bill, what did the Tin Man do to his pants to keep them from falling down?
You'll never believe this, Gene, but he nailed them all.
Nail wins the game. What did you have? Just pull them up, nailed, you soldered, screwed them on, welded them, soldered them. Oh, boy. So congratulations, Debbie King. You won another game. Come on down. And we've got to say goodbye to Carol Hoffman. Stand by for a second or so here. Carol, it's been a pleasure having you with us. A gift for you backstage from Match Game 74. Bye-bye. Carol Hoffman. So here we are again. Now, you've been here before, so you know how this goes. Let's get right to it. We polled a recent studio audience, and we got their best response to this. Blank blue. Now, the answer they gave most often, you know, is worth $500 if you match it, $250 you match that one, $100 if you match that one. Which celebrities would you like a little help from?
Richard Dawson.
Navy blue.
Navy blue is his response.
Brett.
Brett?
Ooh, how about True Blue?
True blue is another one.
And Betty.
Betty.
Red, white, and...
Red, white, and blue is the colors she is wearing today.
Dress down to heaven. Sorry. Got me into show business.
Yeah, this is show business. So you've got true blue, navy blue, and red, white, and blue. You may choose one of those as the answer or give us one of your own, but we have to call for one now.
Navy.
Navy blue. Okay, that's the one that Richard gave you. We'll find out if it's up there, and if so, where. First, may we see the $100 response? Sky blue is a good answer, isn't it? Okay, you thought of that, and you rejected it. Navy blue is what she's looking for. Here's the $250 response. Little boy blue is a beautiful answer. Yeah, there's
It
another
must have been
good
a
one.
very old audience. Even I hardly remember that.
All right.
You dated him.
Still looking for navy blue. Here
That's
is
what made him
the
blue.
$500 response. True blue is the one that Brett gave you. Very good,
I
Brett.
can't stand up. Well, never
Yeah,
mind.
stand up. Okay. Well, I'm sorry that happened to you, Debbie, but you're still the champ. You're going to play another game. You may be up here again. Who knows? Let's welcome our new player, Gail Mason. Hello, Gail. Gail, you know Debbie? How do you feel, Gail Mason?
I feel great. I'm very excited to be here.
You're what?
I'm very excited to be here.
Well, we're very excited to have you here. Would you tell us a little more about your
I'm
life?
married. I'm a new mother of a 7-month-old baby boy.
Good for you. You're married, I take it?
Yes.
Yes.
My
yes.
husband's in the audience.
She
What's
said
that?
My
that.
husband's in the audience.
Where
today.
is your husband in the audience?
Right there.
The gentleman
stand
with
up
the
there.
7 months baby.
New
in his
father,
arms.
here he is. Hello there, down in the end. Okay. Well, Gail, we wish you the best of luck, as we do to Debbie, and I'll push the button and reveal 2 questions, ask you, the challenger, to make a selection.
B, please.
B is what she wants. Here's a new game, and this is it. When Captain Hook became a waiter, he went to a silversmith and had his hook changed into a blank.
What?
You didn't have to hear a word I said.
I heard it, but I don't understand it,
When
sweetheart.
Captain Hook became a waiter,
Yes.
he went to a silversmith and had his hook changed into a...
Okay.
All right.
Da, da, da.
The lower tier is ready.
They're whispering.
always
They're
ready.
whispering.
There, all right, here we go.
Oh,
Gail
oh,
Mason. When Captain Hook became a waiter, he went to a silversmith and had his hook changed into
A knife.
Into a knife?
Yes.
Oh. Oh, the audience is owing her.
That's
She's
when
a new
they stab you
mother.
when they say it's not my table.
Oh, I see. Yes. What do you mean you want a glass of water? Bang! Bill, what did you say?
He's better off with his hook. I said tray.
Banged it into a tray. A lot of work there. Brett?
How about wagon? No, I said tray.
Tray. Okay. Knife is the answer she's looking for.
It'd be
Charles?
great if it could be tipped, then he wouldn't have to work at all, but I said try.
Tray. There it is. 3 trays so far. That seems to be a winner. What have you got, Patty?
4 trays.
4 trays. Captain Hook, when he became a waiter, went to a silversmith and had his hook changed into a...
Tray.
Tray. 5 trays.
Oh, El Sweepo.
All right.
If he had walked funny, he would have been Trey Gay.
Yeah, that would have been an unusual occurrence to have 6 on the first round, but that's the way it turned out. All right, we've got to stop here now and do a little bit of business. Then you come right back. Do that now here.
Today's consolation prize is our new organdy, the Slap Happy Afterbath by Fabergé. You can slap it on for a fresh new smell. The Crisp Light Friction Poorly Band by Fabergé. And macaroni and cheddar deluxe dinners made with enriched elbow macaroni and creamier cheddar cheese from Rice-A-Roni. And a supply of Tropicana, the 100% pure orange juice, the orange juice from fresh oranges from Tropicana. There'll be more fun on Match Game 74 in 60 seconds.
GSN presents
It was extremely difficult in the beginning because he thought the most important thing was the game. Mark Goodson used to write these long memos to the producer. He says, "What is Rayburn doing? He's getting laughs. He's getting laughs." He thought that was terrible.
Stay tuned for more of That 70s Hour on GSN.
Well, they were wrong.
Okay, shall we carry on with your half of this round? Okay, Gail did not score in her half of the round, and now let's see how Debbie does with hers. Betty White said,
Whoops.
"Every time I go streaking, Betty White said, every time I go streaking, Alan Ludden makes me wear his blank. You hear that? Yeah. Streaking ought to be a big sport out here in California because it's so warm.
How do you think I got here?
Oh, is that how you got here?
That's how I got this
Charles,
cold.
we're waiting. Waiting, Charles. Changed his
You
mind.
don't get your act together, I don't know what we're going to do.
Okay, they're all finished. So, Debbie, we call on you. Betty White said, every time I go streaking, Alan Ludden makes me wear his...
Shorts?
His shorts.
She said shorts, by Jove. Shorts.
She's been peeking.
Bill, what did you say?
Alan is a better sport than that. He wouldn't spoil our fun. Shoes.
Shoes.
Just no other choice.
His streaking gummies or tennis shoes there. Brett, what'd you say?
Wouldn't you love to see Betty White streak?
I'd love to.
Listen, I've seen her half clothed in the dressing room, and she's no treat. I said loafers.
Loafers. Charles?
Well, a true streaker has to be completely. So I said watch.
Watch. Yeah. I would.
Yes. I'll say you.
That way she can time herself.
Yeah.
I said that he makes her wear his glasses.
His glasses. All right. Debbie's looking for the answer, shorts. Alan Ludden makes Betty wear the shorts when she goes streaking. What do you say?
A true streaker wears nothing at all.
A true streaker wears nothing, correct.
So he makes her wear his smile.
Now we're going.
All right, now we're down to the
Now we're
nitty-gritty
I'll
here.
say, I am very happy to be able to announce I do not wear the shorts in our family. He makes me wear his glasses.
Glasses. Okay. So, at the end of round one, we have no score, and we'll see how we do now in our second and final round. Gail,
I think I'll go with A this time.
you want A this time. Linda gave her blank to every man in the office.
Is that Linda Lovelace?
Linda gave her blank to every man in the office. You have such beautiful green contact lenses.
Only
my
one.
dear. Oh,
The
only-
other one's the color of my eye.
Yeah.
That one's tinted. That one's clear.
Well, I'll be darned.
Isn't that peculiar?
That is terrific looking.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're beautiful. Okay, Charles, we're waiting again for you. All right.
I couldn't.
Now we're all set. So, Gail, Linda gave her blank to every man in the office.
Linda gave her love.
Linda gave her love to every man in the office.
Very sporting woman.
Yes, sir. Bill?
She had a perfect right to expect him to call up for an appointment.
Phone number. She gave her phone number to every man in the office. Brett?
Does that spell phone number?
Phone number. You got Fane number, but we understand.
Phone number.
Phone number from Charles. Uh-oh. Love is what we're looking for. What do you
I
say?
said that she gave her all to every
Gave
man.
her all. That's a match. Sure it is. There's one for you, Gail. How about you, Richard?
Why use instead of the word love, just the same sort of. Gave her favor.
Gave her favors. There's another match.
Cheeky little devil.
Yes.
We
Yes.
all got to start somewhere. Gave her number.
Gave her number. All right, so that's 2 for you, and now let's see how you do with your end of this round. Debbie, you need 2 to tie. 3 will win another game for you. When King Kong makes a king-size martini, he doesn't put a little olive in it. He puts a blank in it. When King Kong makes a king-sized martini, he doesn't put a little olive in it. He puts a blank in it. Bill is in. Charles, you're ready.
I'm ready.
Right off the bat. All right.
He speaks martini.
That's right. He does speak the language of martini. Here we go.
I speak
Remember, 2 to
martini.
tie, 3 to win. When King Kong makes a king-size martini, he doesn't put a little olive in it. He puts a blank in it.
He puts a coconut in it.
A
That's all I
coconut.
could think of.
Coconut. She said he puts coconuts in his martini. How would that taste, I wonder? Well, to King Kong, what does he know?
I shudder to think.
What?
Can you imagine that I, too...
Coconut. Bill Cullen, you really are a weirdo, aren't you?
Too much.
That's a good answer.
Yes. Brett, what did you
Was
say?
it a gin or a vodka martini?
Probably vodka martini.
Good. I said grapefruit.
Grapefruit. Okay.
As
I
opposed to
said the
lemon.
biggest thing I could think of, which was watermelon.
Watermelon. All right. King Kong doesn't put a little olive in it, he puts a blank in it.
No,
and she's
another
looking for a
watermelon.
coconut, and you've got a watermelon. And what have you got?
Well, something I always put at our house when King Kong comes. A pumpkin.
A pumpkin. Now you've got to match Betty White to stay in the game, Debbie. Betty, what do you say?
Well, this was the answer that appealed to me was banana.
Banana. Okay, so Dale is the winner. Congratulations to you. Come on down. $100 for you. Okay, stand by for a moment. Debbie, you will be leaving here with a total of $200 in cash, together with our thanks for being with us on Match Game 74.
I loved it.
Good. Debbie King. Oh. All right. There it goes.
Drive
Now.
on the left.
This is a drive in the... Don't forget to write and send a postcard. Make sure the trip is okay. Would you stand by for a moment while we talk to our friends out here in television land and pass along this message? Hello there. Well, it's time to say goodbye. Our winner, Gail Mason, will return next time, and we'll all wish her the very best of luck as she goes for the big money super match over $5,000.
Listen.
I had a splendid time with all of you, and I hope you did. Yes.
Yeah, could I...
And fun on the show.
I've been studying horoscopes.
Yes.
And I have a very important message for all those people who were born under Taurus the Bull. You can come out now.
Say good night, Gracie. Good night, Gracie.
Bye.
All right, good night, everybody. We'll look for you next time. Thank you. Gene Rayburn from Match Game 74. Join us next time. Thank you. Bye.
This is Johnny Olson speaking for Match Game 74. A Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production. Stay tuned for Tattletales next over most of the CBS stations.